Hello one, hello all and welcome to Sloppy Joe. Today we will be cooking my version of spicy, delicious dal while chatting about the Netflix show The Night Agent. We start with 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. In goes a little ginger garlic paste. I am using a store-bought variant. Feel free to make it from scratch or replace it with finely chopped ginger and garlic. Okay, talking about The Night Agent. It is a new-ish espionage action thriller series from Netflix. It came to my attention because a couple of friends of mine binge watched it and could not stop raving about it. Next we add fresh chilies. I'm using Thai red chilies which are quite potent. This dal will be hot. In go the onions. We let everything fry and get to know each other well. Shows like this usually have a standard structure and a roster of certain character types, and that is the case here as well. The central character is Peter Sutherland. He has some baggage from the past in the form of his father who died a disgraced FBI agent. As you would expect, Peter's life has been shaped by this. The title of the show alludes to him, but he is not actually a night agent. Night agents are supposed to be these elite FBI agents, and Peter is more like their emergency call support. I know, had he been Asian, his parents would be so disappointed. His mom would lie and tell people he's a software engineer at Google or something. I add another tablespoon of oil. Please don't judge. Fat carries flavor and also fat, but let's focus on the flavor part. Yay! Every protagonist needs a purpose, and that comes in the form of Rose Larkin, a failed entrepreneur couch surfing at her uncle and aunts before hearing some top secret stuff and becoming a target for a couple of assassins. And guess who she calls? Yes, you are right, she calls her boy Peter at the call center for spies who are minutes away from being offed. Add some turmeric powder, some cumin powder. Peter's boss is Diane Farr, the White House chief of staff. A quick pause to admire her glorious silvery grey hair. It is probably a wig, but who cares? I wanted to color my hair grey after seeing her, if only I had the personality to carry it. Her character made me suspicious immediately, and as expected, turned out to be quite interesting. A somewhat generous amount of coriander powder, just a little bit of garam masala, like half a teaspoon. You can see now why a decent amount of oil is needed. The dry spices absorb the oil. Add some salt. There are 2 more characters I want to talk about. The couple of assassins tracking Rose Larkin are literally a couple. They almost have a parallel story running in the show, and I like both their characters, especially the girl Ellen. What is amazing is that the writers don't give us any information about their background, and that is perfect because we fill it out using our imagination. We are instinctually able to understand their messed up personalities and dysfunctional love story and can imagine where they come from. In go the chopped canned tomatoes, about 3/4 of a cup. By the way, I used a different brand of canned tomatoes this time because my usual brand was out of stock. It definitely affected the flavor in a good way. It was a bit more sour but also sweet. If you're using canned tomatoes, I would suggest trying out a few different brands to see which one you like the most. What happens next is that Peter goes on this journey to protect Rose, and they both get entangled in a much bigger controversy with national security implications at the highest level. The show has decent pacing, good action including several car chase sequences, bad guys shooting good guys and missing most of the time, and hand-to-hand combat scenes that thankfully look more realistic. These are the canned lentils I'm using. Adding the lentils now. We let the dal simmer for a bit. While the show may not be totally exceptional or something completely new, it is fun, exciting, and certainly worth a watch. And looks like there will be a second season. In goes a dollop of the magic ingredient, ghee. I don't think there is a proper replacement for ghee. The closest we can get is butter, but it tastes different. So if you don't have ghee, you can use butter. And that's it. Adjust for salt and your delicious spicy dal is ready. You can enjoy it with any kind of Indian bread like roti, paratha or naan. It tastes great with plain steamed rice as well. I added some yogurt and a funky garlic pickle. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think and see you soon for the next one.